This is part 2 of Mimi's story. We're now at August 2024. According to the New Britain Superintendent of Schools, on August 26, 2024, this would have been Mimi's first day of 6th grade. However, on that day, Torres-Garcia filed an official notification of withdrawal out of New Britain School District on a form that stated Mimi's new address would be in Farmington, Connecticut. On the same day, Carla filed a notice of intent for instruction of student at home, and this is with the district. This would basically be meaning that she's going to homeschool Mimi. The family moved to Wellington Drive in Farmington, where they stayed until March 2025. September 11th, 2024, Jaqueline Garcia pleads guilty to risk of injury to a child in the toddler case. September 19th, 2024. Jaqueline Garcia tells police in October during an interview after Mimi's remains were found that her sister Carla recently said the girl died on September 19th, 2024. Police said they believe the 11-year-old girl died in fall 2024 and that her remains were kept in the basement of the condominium the family rented in Farmington. By September 2024, Carla Garcia was pregnant with her 5th child. September 28, 2024. Farmington police are called to the home of Carla Garcia by a neighbor who said they can hear repeated banging, little kids running around, and making a lot of noise, according to a police report. The neighbor said the incidents have been going on for 4 months, and she heard an adult say she was going to, quote, break their neck, end quote. Police didn't make contact with anyone at Carla Garcia's home, but they left a note, the report said. December 4th, 2024. Jaqueline Garcia is sentenced to 18 months in prison, followed by 5 years of probation in the toddler case. December 29th, 2024. Farmington police were called twice by a neighbor to deal with noise coming from Carla Garcia's home. The neighbor said they could hear screaming and banging at about 9 p.m., a report said. 2 officers arrived and they made contact with Carla Garcia. She tells them she's pregnant, and this is shown on a body cam video. The officers go in the house, they talk with Carla Garcia and Nanita, who is holding a 3-year-old child. After a brief discussion and running both of their names for warrants or protective orders, the officers leave. The officers did not smell anything unusual, Chief Paul Melanson said after the video was released. By that point, his detectives believed that Mimi had been dead for at least a few months and was kept in a container in the basement. Nanita tells police during the encounter that they have 1 other child and 1 on the way, but he didn't mention Mimi or her sister by Victor Torres to the body cam. The police again are called by the neighbors at about 11:47 p.m. that night, but by the time they arrive, all is quiet and they don't make contact with the family, again, a report said. January 2025. Carla Garcia gave birth to another child, according to family court documents. DCF received a complaint regarding Mimi's younger sibling and asked to talk to Mimi, who would by this time be 12 years old, the agency said. Quote, Ms. Garcia stated at the time of our investigation that Mimi was being homeschooled and staying temporarily out of state with a relative, DCF said. In response, DCF conducted a video call with a person who the mother claimed to be Mimi, end quote. It wasn't until Mimi's remains were found in a bin at an abandoned property on Clark Street in New Britain on October 8th that the Child Protection Agency realized the girl in the virtual visit in January couldn't have been Mimi. Based on the video visit, DCF had closed the case in March 2025, the agency said. February 25th, 2025. Yet another noise complaint. A neighbor called Farmington police to the home of Carla Garcia at 7:13 p.m., according to a report. The neighbor reported hearing banging and yelling and believed there were at least 3 juveniles and an adult female in the home. But when officers arrived, the lights were off and nobody answered the door. No contact once again was made with the family. March 2025. Carla Garcia and Jonathan Nanita, they moved the family to New Britain, including the remains of Mimi, kept in a container, police said. Carla Garcia later told the police that the smell forced them to spend nights with friends or at a hotel. That's the end of part 2. Please make sure that you're following for part 3.